Shaykh always reminding that Prophet sent perfect the character, adabana Rabbi fa ahsanu fi tahdib, that Allah Prophet was claiming that Allah has perfected my akhlaq and my character, my mannerisms, and what sets humanity and humans apart from each other is the level in which they are excelling in their mannerisms, in the perfection of their character, their adab, their etiquettes, their politeness, their humanity, that all of the practices are not what we are supposed to put our hopes on. You're not supposed to put your hope and excitement on the fact that you are making your shahada, or think that we are special because we are praying, or think we are special because we are fasting, and then think we are special because we are making Hajj. Means all the actions that we are doing, they're not meant for us to put our pride in them and then to think that we distinguished ourselves from others. All of those actions were to bring about the perfection of character. Always a reminder for myself. We pray to discipline our wildness. We pay to show our sincerity and charity and our humanity, that we are linked to each other. We fast to show how difficult it is for people not to have food, not to have water, that there are people more fortunate, less fortunate, that mankind is in many different conditions, and you don't feel any sense of connection to them until we begin to fast. Then moral excellence and the good characters that are coming from these actions, and then making pilgrimage, that reminding us, and this is where tariqah plays a tremendous understanding, that the heart of the believer is the house of God. That Allah says, I'm not in heavens and I'm not on earth, but I'm in the heart of the one who's believing. Now that light of divine ishq, of divine light, exists within the heart of that servant that is loving Allah, not depending upon their darajat of love, how much they love and how much they're excelling. Means now the actions that they're doing should be taming their wildness and bringing now more of that love. So then Prophet coming and teaching adab and Rabbi fa ahsanum fi tahdib, that is not Allah made me to be the Prophet that praised the most, that fasted the most, but that He has perfected my character, my etiquette and my manners. And as a result of that perfection and that humility, then the praying has so much power, the fasting has so much acceptance in Divine Presence, the charity is so bountiful that people are benefiting from that charity till today. What we have of Holy Qur'an, our rules and our understanding, till today people are fasting 30 days out of the love and understanding of what Sayyidina Muhammad brought for humanity, because of his ikhlas, his sincerity alayhi salam. So then teaching us that the actions, don't put your pride into them, don't you put your pride into yourself and who you are, is that be nothing, and all the good character is what we should be happy with, and that Allah opens everything based on manners and adab. So then tariqah comes as a reminder that when we come to the associations of tariqah, because there are big testing facilities, they're not like a normal place, they're teaching from realities that others are not understanding and have not been taught. It means it's a preparation for Hajj, whether we make the physical Hajj and understand its reality, or we make our spiritual Hajj and we die. Everybody going for Hajj. Everybody going to take their last breath in this dunya, and Hajj means they're going now for Allah. They're going to go with whatever amal they have. whatever akhlaq they have, whatever character and understanding they have, they're going to make their final pilgrimage to Allah. So then Mawlana comes into our life and reminds us that every association for you must be like a Hajj. And remember that you are going and you are making your tawaf, you are labbaik, Allahumma labbaik, means the circles of zikr is that reality, that we are going for Hajj. And then what is the understanding for coming for Hajj? Means from wherever you are and for whoever you are and whatever you think you are, you take off all your clothes and put your white robe on. Means in that ihram, pronounced right? Inshallah. In the white robe, coming like a baby that just born, they wrap you in that robe, and Allah is just saying there is no distinction between you and someone else. Don't come for Hajj with any title, don't come for Hajj with any status, don't come for Hajj thinking that you are something, because everybody is nothing in Allah's presence. And we are in competition of nothingness. Who can establish more nothingness, like ashya, that you can rub them, scratch them and make them to be nothing, the more of Allah's light is shining through their heart, and their associations become more witnessed in Divine Presence. And again then the Shaykh's reminding, then the principle of the association is just like Hajj. You take off all your identity, take off everything that you think you are, and you come labbaik, Allahumma labbaik. And now is the time to shine with what you have and what you have been taught. Then the tariqah comes and teaches that whoever you think you are and whoever you think you are following, if you are following someone great and you are coming from some sort of understanding, then only thing that Allah cares about is that whatever you think or whoever you think you're following, whoever you think you love, are you emulating, copying? Are you copying them? That's all the Divine is caring for. It's not a pride where you put a label, I follow this person, I follow that person, therefore I have a status. You're coming with the ihram, you're coming with the towels, you're coming with nothing into Divine Presence. And the only fame you have is that who do you love? I love so and so, this is my teacher, this is my imam, this is my hero. Then what did you do to emulate them, to copy them? Because I'm going to give them whatever reward I'm going to give them. But what are you going to do? Means the tariqah comes and gives us these wonderful personalities, amazing shaykhs, amazing spiritual people. But not that you only talk about them and get together and compare them, but what did you do to be like them? Because the Hajj, there's no title in Allah's eyes. Allah's looking and saying, you took everything off. I don't see you as anything different than anyone else. Your title only works in this dunya. You say, I have a Versace suit and I have a special Gucci shoes. They get you into a meeting with the bank because he likes the shoes, says you must have money. But in Allah's presence they said, no, they took your shoes and they threw it away and they buried you naked. What are you coming with? So then these are the practice sessions for that understanding. You come into the association with nothing other than the understanding, labbaik, Allahumma labbaik, I'm coming Ya Rabbi for your satisfaction. Then they give us the dose of prophetic medicine that adabana Rabbi fa ahsanu fi tahdib. The only thing that Allah is looking for is good manners. That if you're praying excessively and you don't have good manners, there's something wrong in your salah. You're giving excessive zakat, but you have something wrong in your manners, there's something wrong in the character. So all the actions are meant to tame the wildness, control the beast, to be humble, to be loving, to be caring to be so down to earth that everybody feels a sense of peace and tranquility with you. Then Allah's rida and satisfaction begins to dress that servant. That yes, I put you in the company of great men, great women, great personalities, and mashallah you copied them. You took their example and you tried to do the best of what they did. Not sit and just talk about them, but what did you do to copy them and to live a life like them? And that's the only claim we have in life. That people get together and want to claim who they're with and who they follow and who they love. And all Mawlana Shaykh is reminding, none of that going to count in Allah's presence. All going to count is what did you do? So I loved a bunch of holy people, but I did absolutely nothing with my life. I did nothing with my wealth. I did nothing with my time. I did nothing even with my appearance. I did nothing with improving humanity. That Ashiqan Rasul, the lovers of Sayyidina Muhammad, if one day they should open for us a light in our heart to move into the presence of Prophet and Prophet's question for us should be that with this audience, with this light, with this tajalli that I'm opening for you and bringing you into this presence, what you're going to do with it. You're hoping to get light and blessings so that you can make money from it, you can gamble with it, you can do the lottery with it, or you sit at home and think it's an egg that you can hatch it. It's like a chicken, it sits all day long hoping one day it's going to hatch. And always a reminder, this was Mawlana Shaykh's exact teachings always for me, is what you're going to do with what they're giving you. And when the love of that personality overwhelms our heart, then we feel the shyness that it's my duty to spread that love and I should live a life of service. Spread the love of the teacher that I have, and that raises the name of that teacher, that raises the name of the Prophet, that raises the name of who we love by spreading what they do. That we do good actions, selfless actions, charitable actions, and they come back and say, who are you? I'm a Muhammadan. And then Prophet say, mashallah, this is making me happy. Not you claim my name and you do every type of crazy action possible. Then they feel embarrassed by us. Many people, you see them on internet now, they carry all the names of mashaykh and big personalities. They even dare to call themselves Qadri, Naqshbandi, Rifai. They put that name upon themselves as if, who gave you that name and that right to call that name? That shaykh must appear to you and say, now you are with my name, you are my awlad, you are my child, I'm watching over you, I'm happy and rida with you. You may carry my name publicly. Not you put the name and do every crazy thing on the internet. And now people looking and saying that crazy action is associated with that name. So then the Darul Ihsan and the abodes of perfection, they're coming and reminding for us that every day and every association is like a Hajj. Come with what you've learned. If you didn't learn anything, then sit, be quiet and learn. If you have learned a lot, then they should see it, that you are walking with your towel and knowing that you are nothing. And in your nothingness Allah will dress your heart from His divine lights. As long as there is a somethingness, then it's a reminder that go back and more scrubbing is necessary. We pray that Allah's rida and satisfaction dress us, that the nazar of Sayyidina Muhammad bless us, and the madad and support of pious people always reach to us to inspire within us. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun al mursaleen. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Oh people, come to Him, come to the way of Sultan al-Anbiya, most honored one.